One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida State's offense takes the field. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of a...
Into the house. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
He might want another play. To the air. It's Castellanos. Got it in the middle. It's White. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Turns it on in midfield. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him. But they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back back to its winning ways.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that...
Touchdown, Knowles! Great job by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Irvin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games. Really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got it set up on the outside. Still running at the 35. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he... just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Brown wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Got it near midfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's White. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
A run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this time.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Lucas. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
At the 20, he's got space. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Noles will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the move from inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Here comes the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pick off! What a play by this defense!
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
The give to Davis. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over Texas A&M. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Breaks into the open. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on third and short.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Breaks into the open on the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Moving away from pressure. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. And the misconnection on 3rd down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Irvin. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll move the tight end. He wants it all. Touchdown, Stanford! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The give is to Williams. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Finds his man. It's Robinson. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles have their offense in high gear. The give to the tailback. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Shoots it to the left. With the catch, it's Pittman. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
They'll try the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. The running back has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying play action. On the run, still looking. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Well, at this situation in the game now with the lead, you know the offense is just going to try and run the football, bleed the clock, and ice this game.
Direct snap. It's Williams. Touchdown, Knowles! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Brown wants to pass. And they can't make the connection.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the route is on. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Farrell. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Wide receiver going in motion. Brown will throw it. Buying some time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, and watch out. Turning it on. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hauls it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Off play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen.